Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're back in the office because the Corvette ZR1 is out, and I really want to talk about what this means for the future of Corvette. It's because when you have this brand new Corvette which packs 1,000 horsepower, it's quite literally breaking the internet right now. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone is shocked. No one expected this. I didn't expect this either, and I've been very excited to share this news with all of you. So finally we can talk about it. With a 1,000 horsepower LT7 Corvette, what will this mean for the future? Will we have a Corvette ZORA over the horizon? I really don't know. We initially saw these leaked documents years ago talking about how the ZR1 will have 800 horsepower. Well, geez, the time has come. The ZR1 is it's an actual car, it's a real thing, and it has much more than that. It has 200 horsepower more than that. Could you imagine being the owner of a Z06 jumping into a ZR1? Or if you're an owner of a Stingray jumping into a ZR1? You've got to rewire your brain. I know that when I get the car, I want to rewire my brain because that's more horsepower than McLaren Senna's. That's more horsepower than really anything else. It's more horsepower than the Lamborghini Revuelto. It doesn't have any hybrid motors. How do you have a 1,000 horsepower Corvette with no electric motors? It's 1,036 horsepower. Are you kidding me? This is Dodge Demon territory, guys. Dodge Demon territories. I can't wait to test out this vehicle. I am pumped. I can't believe they're actually doing this. Could you imagine rolling up to a Cars and Coffee and saying, hey, Jim, yeah, you've got your C7 ZR1? Nice. I love it, man. You got 755 horsepower. Oh, that's cool. Guess what? Look under my, not hood, my trunk hatch. I've got 1,064 horsepower. I've got 300 more horsepower out of my 5.5 liter, smaller displacement V8 than your 6.2, and it's got twin turbos. Come on, that's just legendary. So props to the team. You guys did great. Hopefully we get the chance to interview some of them soon to go over the entire car like we did with the Corvette Z06 and the Corvette E-Ray, because I have a lot of meticulous engineering questions I would love to ask the team on how they developed the internals for the engine and how they're going to manage putting down all that horsepower and torque directly onto the road. There's a lot there to maximize mechanical grip. Thankfully, these cars have such wide rear tires, 345s. You know, that's a really big set of rear tires, and it's come up with traction a lot. However, I just think with 400 more horsepower than a standard Corvette Z06, this is going to rewire the entire chassis too. This is going to change everything. Can the chassis truly handle this much power? They were talking to us about how the C7 front mid-engine generation Corvette couldn't handle much more performance out of it with the platform itself. This mid-engine layout is going to give the team a stiffer car, and it's going to allow for them to, I think, maximize the grip with the weight distribution of having the engine out next to those rear tires. There's a lot there, and I'm a total nerd and geek about all this kind of stuff, but I just wanted to throw that at you. In this video, again, we're talking about how the ZR1 impacts the ZORA. Will there be a ZORA? I don't know. I thought if they would have given us an 800 horsepower ZR1, there's plenty of marketing room there, plenty of reason for people to buy the ZORA over the ZR1 if it had 1,000 horsepower versus 800. But with this vehicle having 1,000 horsepower, the ZORA kind of has some thunder taken away from it. If you can put on the all-wheel drive unit from the Corvette E-Ray giving you 100 more horsepower, well, you then would have a 11 or a 1,200 horsepower Corvette. That's pretty cool, isn't it? If they can put on the electric motor and then also carbon fiber upgrades for door panels and more to minimize the weight increase, then you would definitely have the hypercar Corvette, and I believe it would take down a lot of hypercars out there in the market. this is just going to be punching so far above its weight class. The ZR1 is going to be the quickest Corvette ever. It just is the most powerful Corvette ever and the most expensive Corvette ever. I want to know your thoughts, so please let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think? Do you think this new ZR1 pulls the thunder away from the Corvette ZORA, or will there still be a big enough audience that will go after the all-wheel drive Corvette with the hybridization and the 1,000 horsepower twin turbocharged V8 coming together? There is such cool things that'll probably happen over the horizon soon, and I think the Corvette team is really living it up. They're probably really enjoying these moments right now. So shout out again to them. I'm excited to see what this means for the future of Corvette. If we truly consider the price point of this vehicle, it's a $200,000 Corvette. Look at the Mustang GTD. That's an 800 horsepower Ford Mustang that costs over $300,000. If Chevrolet makes the ZORA and they price it at, well, around $300,000+, or they go down the Ford GT route of charging $500,000 with a carbon fiber body, wow, you would definitely have a pretty crazy Corvette, yet you'd have one for each buyer tier, each level buyer. And that's what I like. There's a different car for each segment. The whole market it's full of high-performance mid-engine Corvettes now, something that we would have thought to be impossible a couple of years ago, and now it's a real thing. I thought the standard Stingray was pretty legendary, but this has got two LT2s, or is it LT3s? Oh, whatever. The V8, the pushrod V8 in the Stingray. It's got two of them basically strapped on top of each other, and it still doesn't have as much horsepower. Come on, this new motor is insane. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What could a ZORA be like? Would it just be the hybrid nature of the E-Ray thrown with the drivetrain of the ZR1? I can't wait to find out. I do know one thing, it will launch pretty aggressively. If they could find out a way to utilize the rear engine and make that drivetrain unit connect to the front axle too, so you can equalize more the amount of horsepower you're putting down, I think the car would run even better. You have to consider the all-wheel drive unit in the Corvette E-Ray is tuned to give you a lot of initial power and torque to really give you the all-wheel drive punch when you hit the throttle. However, it's not an equal amount of horsepower you're getting up front. You're getting less horsepower up front than the back because it's not actually connected to the motor in the transmission, of course, the transaxle, the dual clutch. If they could transfer that power towards the front the same way Lamborghini does, that would work even better, I think, because then you'd have more of an equal balance for the percentage of, let's say, output up front and out back for the all-wheel drive unit. It's just a thought. I want to hear your thoughts. I know many of you are super intelligent when it comes to this subject matter, so please let me know in the comment section down below. Also, real quickly, guys, if you want to support the channel, the Gen 3 Speed Phenom logos are out. The new hat designs are here. I've got one on my head. Please click the link in the description down below to my website at phenomautos.com and support the brand with this racing-inspired racetrack of SP, which stands for Speed Phenom. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell. Let's keep up to date with all the new videos coming out. I'll see you in the next episode.